Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a solo mission. Last couple of videos I was joined with some buddies, and it was definitely some fun times. But today's solo mission, going out by myself. We are here in Northern California. It is January. It is winter, so the fishing, as you saw in the last video, it's a little slow. But that's the thing about winter fishing. You're not going for a million bites. You're just going for a couple each day, especially depending on the baits you throw. So that is the plan today. My favorite kind of video to make. Just going out fishing, trying to figure them out, maybe run across a group of fish. I don't know. It can either be feast or famine out here for sure, but that is the plan for today. That is the video for today. I'll take you guys with me. Hopefully it's a fun day. We don't get the skunk, we don't get In-N-Out Burger, though that would be okay. So let's see what we can do today. .36. It is definitely cold out right now. Eee. Sheesh. There we go. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started here. So last trip was very tough. Caught 2 fish on a drop shot all day, but last trip we really committed to the Huddleston, and I said that I would keep it with me throughout the winter in case, you know, opportunities presented themselves. And I really just, I saw this in the water. This is the Huddleston 68 with a bigger boot tail, weedless of course, and man, it's just a pretty looking bait. And I mean, it catches big fish. I have yet to catch a fish on it, but I said in the previous video that I would keep it on the ready. Why not? Might as well start with it, right? See what we can do. Mr. Nedley. There's definitely fish down there. Let's see if they're bass. JIG can do. It's freezing. Oh, it's so freezing. So cold. Finally got a fish. Oh, it just took forever. The old jig, hopping it down a wall. Spot. Largemouth. Oh man, first fish of the day. Sun's coming out, I'm thawing out. Maybe these fish are thawing out too and get a little more active. All right, no skunk, little guy, but no skunk. Good old KAYAK M2 finesse football jig. It's like a really good looking color. I think this is the green pumpkin blue with the blue craw trailer. So it's pretty much just straight green pumpkin, but both the jig and the trailer have those little hints, those little subtleties of blue in them. So, pretty looking color. That fish certainly didn't mind it. Just been exploring all morning, and obviously been fishing for a couple hours, and decided to just find the steepest bluff wall I could and just hop a jig down it. Worked so far. Maybe a sign. There we go, fine. Just hopping that jig is doing the trick. Nice spot. Okay. Dude, that's a fat spot. Choke that jig. All right, experimentation today. No drop shot, no Ned rig, no Huddleston, obviously. But hopping this jig seems to work so far. Man, that's not a spot. It's a largemouth. Looked like a spot though. All right, fish number 2. Please. So both bites today have been the same. Working this jig down steep ledge, kind of going aggressively, snapping it. Maybe they're kind of in a reaction type mood or something. Oh my God! Came up and got it. Whew. I think I have to work this jig fast. Oh my goodness. Crazy. There's a certain way they want this bait today, that's for sure. Make it look like a 4-pounder. Oh. That's crazy. That jig was like, I mean, I had it almost in the boat and the fish came up right to the boat and ate it. Like, I was reeling that in fast. Right here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Maybe it might have come out of that tree. Huh. Jig's all torn. Good as hell. They are in the trees. They are in the trees. Very interesting. Again, hopping that jig. Ooh, smallmouth. Good. Ooh, he's a fatty. Chunky. They're in the cover. I don't know what was going on that like rock wall or whatever, but man, here's a thick one. Over here, they're in these trees, or relating to these trees, and same deal though. They want this jig like fast, like snapping it. Just goes to show you gotta experiment. You know, January. Unfortunately, the temperature isn't working on my graph, but it definitely feels like low 50s, high 40s. It's cold for California, and you'd think that you'd have to really slow down for these fish, but my only bites today, all 4 of them, have been when I'm basically snapping this jig, hopping it pretty aggressively. I mean, it's making them react. I think the 3rd fish that I caught today, that largemouth that just chased this up to the boat. I mean, that just goes to show they want something moving. On that point, he's right on that point. Finally got one on the point. Smallmouth. Another brown one. Okay guys, that is going to do it for today's video, today's day of fishing. Not a bad day on the water for Northern California, January. Air temp started out at 36 this morning. I was absolutely freezing. Those conditions this time of year, getting 5 bites, 5 fish, I will certainly take that. Kind of a weird bite, weird little deal we had going on. Actually, that little finesse football jig that obviously we use all the time, but really today what was getting my bites was actually snapping it, kind of making it aggressively hop down the bluff wall. I think I actually hopped it over a couple of logs in that one little pocket that had some timber, but those aggressive snaps really getting those fish to just react, and it showed that one largemouth that was crazy actually followed the jig all the way up to the boat and hit it almost like right subsurface, which is crazy for this time of year, but it just went to show that they really wanted that jig moving today. Even though we have this cold weather, winter, cold water temperatures, and you think you got to go slow, sometimes it pays off to mix it up, present your bait a little bit different, and see if these fish want something else. But as always, thank you guys for coming along. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one.